That's a good point also. Conservatives always talk about being for free speech, do a lot of pearl clutching when they hear jokes that they don't like.
Oh, pearl clutching.
And that was a joke. You may not like the joke, you may not think it's the greatest joke, but conservatives are always crying about free speech and stuff like that. You find out that a lot of them, once the joke is directed at them or something that they care about, be it abortion or whatever it might be, then all of a sudden they do the pearl clutching too. And when you start to realize is that even though the left is engaged in most of the canceling that I've seen, conservatives do a pretty good job when they want to themselves.
Yep.
They do.
Yep.
This shouldn't have been a big news story other than the fact that it's Ethan Klein who said it, and he's the person who's in the business of canceling others. Outside of that, who cares? He made an edgy joke. Get over it. People should be able to say these jokes. That's
Okay, I'm standing, I'm reacting, I'm ready. This is the... I just woke up, right? So I just saw the new Abba and Preach story on Ethan Klein. I didn't know Ethan Klein got suspended about his Jewish comments. Finally, something's happening, but it's just a suspension, right? So he didn't get banned or anything. So let's see Abba and Preach take on it or whatever.
Abba and Preach, these guys are idiots. Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit?
Okay, yeah, I know this. I know this is an old take when he was talking about Fresh and Fit or something like Abba and Preach or something, claiming that Abba and Preach were defending Fresh and Fit. Seriously? Like, come on, man. Abba and Preach were the first people to go after Fresh and Fit when they started the BMCA trying to ban people or something. I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't really focus on the whole story then. And I said, Abba and Preach whole story or whole identity is that go after people with evidence or facts, or you can't just ban people without evidence or facts. You can't go after people without evidence or facts. You need all these things before you can go after people. And let's just get to the reaction.
So you call this fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch?
Abba and Preach, by the way, I've never really talked about them, but they made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
Yeah, it sucks. I've watched a few of their videos like earlier this year, and I thought they were hilarious.
Me too.
But then, like,
yeah,
deeper dive, it's like shit.
That's a complete lie. You can't watch someone's video. How many videos have you watched? You watched a few of their videos, then like because you're not here, you're saying their shit like a deeper dive there. Seriously, come on, man. I bet if you check, that guy is subscribed to Abba and Preach. Cowards.
Opinion, and I was really surprised when they're like, "Yo, Fresh and Fit, there's no evidence to accuse them."
We didn't defend them. We defend the principle of it, which is you brought up somebody who came to tell on some lies about somebody to disparage their reputation. And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you.
I hope someone actually takes the time to have the evidence.
And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, that day it has arrived. We have told you, don't do it. Don't do it. You have gone and done it anyways. You are going to pay. You have come to understand that the very behavior you are engaging in, it is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we do not want it. Do not partake in this ever again. Today's topic, Ethan Klein's been banned. We got this clip from Ben Shapiro and his response. Okay, so if you don't know what basically Ethan was saying, like, he was saying, if they round up, the Jewish folks again, and there's some fumes that happen to be there, he hopes that Mr. Shapiro goes first, essentially being like, "Hey, bro," he was being a.
Man, that was just horrible, man. Seriously, even though you were joking. But you know the problem I have. Much worse things were said about Donald Trump, right, by liberals and whatnot, comedians. But that's the thing. I say comedians, they are joking. You don't after, if you have to say, oh, it's a joke after a statement, you are not joking. If after making a statement you're like, come on, it's just a joke, I'm just trying to be funny, you are really not joking. Very few people didn't get the nuances that you are being funny, and you have to try to explain to them that you are funny, that you are just joking. Yeah, something's off. Okay, let's get to this.
Another awesome. If they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first.
This went all over the news, obviously. Ben Shapiro covered it. A bunch of other conservative news covered it. YouTube found out, cracked down, and basically banned his ass for a week on YouTube. The full context is they're having discussion in regards to how Ben Shapiro and the people who...
I just realized something. Even Andrew Tate, that Ethan Klein was always championing the ban against, would never say something that vulgar as a joke. Fact. All the guys like Ethan Klein have been championing the ban against, will never say something that vulgar as a joke in any way. Fact. Yeah. Seriously. Joking about the Holocaust, man, seriously.
Work under him are basically engaging in anti-Jewish sentiment. Namely, Candace Owens is one of the people. And in the clip itself, basically he's talking about, like, you know, if Ben Shapiro wants to continue supporting people like then if the second coming of the gassing of the Jews happens, I want Ben Shapiro to go first. As if to say, you were the one who helped contribute to the situation, so you should be the first one to go. Now, he said in a...
Okay, question. The gassing of the Jews and death penalty. I know death penalty is for criminals who have been found guilty. But is it the same, like, I know there's lethal injection, hanging. Maybe I should go and study plan. Man, I don't know where I'm going with this, but like, killing someone with the law, using the law to kill someone is just messed up. That's my opinion. I think I'm against the death penalty. That's just the idea. Killing someone by hanging or any, like, come on, man. Taking a life, in whatever, regardless. You can lock someone up for life, isolate them for life, do everything you want to life, but going that step further, taking a life, another soul, it's just something else.
joking tone. Let's be honest, he's not a comedian, but he's trying to do comedy, okay? I'm cool with the joke, mostly because I understand it's an attempt at humor. He's being very flagrant and very edgy for the purpose of being like shock humor. That's how Ethan tries to do his jokes. He sucks at them. So that's the full context. Now my take is, people want to tell jokes even if they're edgy, I'm fine with them. Me personally, even if I hate the person doing it. As far as this ban goes and the severity of it and the whole media uproar, I think it's unfair because of the fact that a lot of people are removing the context in which he said it and trying to make it sound like it wasn't meant to be a joke, which I think is really important in this context. However, I don't mind it so much because Ethan is in the business of removing context when he's attacking other people. Even when he's confronted with the entirety of the thing that he's raging against, he still refuses the context and tries to ignore it. So Ethan is having happened to him what he has done to many other people.
Wait. You said that one day.
Yep.
You said that one day in one video. I think you was talking about a video where you was talking about talking to the Fresh and Fit girl. And I think you said something like,
Abba and Preach, these guys are idiots. Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit?
So you call us fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch? And you didn't even...
Abba and Preach, by the way, I've never really talked about them, but they made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
We didn't defend them, we defend the principle of it, which is you brought up somebody who came to tell on some lies about somebody to disparage their reputation. And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you.
I hope someone actually takes the time to have the evidence.
So that's what you're having happen to you right now, right? This is the monster that you created. And now you're like, everyone, oh my God, it's a beast, it's a beast. Bitch, that's your dog.
Whoa.
You had the motherfucker on a leash, all of a sudden it's out its cage. You want to get mad at us because it's devouring your face. That's yours. You bred it, you fed it, and now it's eating on you. You coming out all dismembered, disfigured. No, you not. You the daddy. That's.
Am I the only one that loves how Preach wrap this whole thing together? Sorry, Abba wrap this whole thing together. It's your dog. You bred it, you fed it, and you let it out the leash to go and attack. Now the dog is your dog has turned against you, and you can't complain. You created the situation. This is what they say, you reap what you sow. Right? That's how it goes. Beautiful.
You. That's why you lose my sympathy. And this is why we warning people. All this kind of weird canceling culture stuff that people are endorsing and pushing, well, guess what? When the tables are turned on you, you don't have much of a leg to stand on in terms of sympathy. You have made a decision to destroy the idea of context. You have left your abode. You have said, context, who is this? We are going to kill it. We have warned you. We said, Zapapaya, don't do it. Huh? Ethan, you have gone and done it. And now you are crying because of what you have done before being done to you. And then you want sympathy. From who? From who? Can you see me?
Back to center.
From who? Not
center.
from me, my friend. I have seen you lay down the bed. Now I'm watching you sleep in it, and you are asking me to wake you up. Go to bed. You are going to sleep. YouTube has gone and they have given you a night quill. You didn't even need the gas. No. You just needed the drugs. The knowledge one day will enter your cranium. And then you want to come out and say everyone is critiquing you as a white supremacist. That's not true. Now you're alienating more people who may be moderates, who saw what you're saying as flagrant, right? And you're labeling them as like the second coming of the white hoods.
Accountability is a very, very scary thing. People tend to avoid it. Like human beings, we tend to naturally avoid accountability from childhood. We tend to avoid it. We push the blame to someone else. But as we mature, as we grow, as we go through many traumatic experiences, painful experiences, the people who come out on top later are people who accept accountability. And the people who just fall to the wayside later on in life are the people who keep on denying accountability till the end. Accountability is a very, very scary thing, right? Accountability. See, I'm wearing this mask because of a reason. And accountability is the reason one of them. I've faced the accountability. 50% of it has cost me to be wearing this mask and doing this reaction. And reacting on YouTube, not being able to show my face. When I'm ready to show my face is when I've accepted 100% of the accountability. When I've dealt with it, when I'm ready to deal with it in full recognition of what I have done, what I have caused, and face it head on. I'm ready for the consequences, 100%. I'll show my face. So let's continue.
Ethan deserves everything that's happening to him, even if I don't wish it on him. Not because I don't think he's a loser who deserves bad things to happen to him. Not because of that. Because if they do, it means something worse for our society as a whole. The more stuff like this happens, the more it's going to get turned on me. And preach your favorite creators, anybody in these spaces.
You said that.
Right? The line keeps moving all the time. And more forms of like deplatforming or canceling or bans are happening and they're being normalized. I don't like that. Right? So that's why I'm against this. Not because I like the dude. Fuck him. I don't care what happens. You can jump out. I don't care what happens to the man. But I don't like the principle that's being upheld in our society today.
Wow. That was probably
What?
your biggest call of the year.
What you mean?
You called it.
Oh, you mean the whole like you want the benefit of the doubt now?
Yeah. You called it ages ago. You said that.
You know what's a little weird?
What?
When I said that, I was wearing this top.
He went and check it.
No, I didn't check it. I just got a photo. The knowledge is in my cranium. I've never forgotten a thing I've said.
That's the thing. You said that already. And that ring a bell.
Yes.
Like if another Holocaust happens, despite the fact that Ethan Klein seems like a rather unpleasant human being, I would hope that both he and his family would escape. Ethan Klein, who is chuckling about the Holocaust there, he seems particularly fond of Hamas. In 2021, he actually lied about the state of Israel and Hamas and basically soft-pedaled Hamas's terrorism. He said, the Israeli government is making me sick. This is in the middle of the Gaza war started by Hamas, in which they were firing literally hundreds of rockets into the center of Israel. Even if Hamas is operating out of a civilian building, it doesn't just...
You know, friends, I can't talk about the Gaza, Israel, Hamas, Palestinian crisis. I've not really... I only studied the Yom Kippur War and some of the... But the current crisis, I've not really I didn't dive deep into it, so I can't comment on it. I can't talk about it. I can only listen. So I don't believe I have the right to talk about it. Yeah, and even though I know some of the things that Israel is doing against the Palestinian people, and why the Hamas is rebelling and retaliating, the terrorist group and whatnot, and yeah, I've not really pushed myself into it. Maybe when I study it, I'll talk about it in another video or something.
destruction of that building.
Okay. Yeah, listen, Ben's got his strength, got his fault. Him being a pro-Israeli shill is one of his worst qualities. I mean, every time this man encourages America and North America and Canada to go to war on behalf of Israel, I fucking cringe incredibly. But moving past that, okay? Because I don't want to get into geopolitics and all that stuff.
I understand it's a joke as well. I get that. I get that. But I also understand why he got banned.
Yeah.
Okay. I 100% understand why he got banned. Am I happy with it? Am I whatever?
Like when you say Sneeko getting banned, it's no surprise, right? He was running mad, according to many people. He was going mad places. So Sneeko getting banned is no surprise. H3H's a Klein suspension or 1 week ban or whatever. It's also no surprise after that statement. In the climate we have today, in this climate where everybody is, should I say, can I be sensitive? Everybody is sensitive. Even me, I'm sensitive. Hence, I'm wearing the mask. If I'm not sensitive, I would have put up this mask and just be showing my face. Well, like, consequences. Man.
It's whatever to me. But there's certain things, if there's certain jokes that you want to make them. You can make them, definitely. There's going to be, on certain platforms, some consequences, especially like that. It's just how the joke is constructed. You want someone, how do you think someone that is super Jewish as Shapiro is gonna take the fucking joke? And if he takes the
sorry, can I say this? Klein is not known as a comedian. He's known as a narcissist. I shall put it. Attack dog, rather. Can I say that? An attack dog that attacks people, whether they are comedians or not, and even goes after comedians, but everybody, right? Is a liberal or around attack whatever personality on this you see, like, what is he, a new show? I don't know what his H3H3 is, a critic show or reaction show or whatever you want to call it. He goes after comedians and whatnot. So for him to say that statement and not claim it's a comedy, he's just joking. But still, the cancel culture is getting, because that's not even a very, very brutal statement. What he said, yeah, you can be angry at it. The same way you can be angry at what Ye said against Jewish people. They going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, but really, can they achieve it? It's only, to me, it's something achievable that should be taken seriously. This one is throwing a tantrum or making a joke, supposedly, and making a statement that you know he can never act on. Should you take him seriously? Okay. And wait, I just remember something. H3H3 is also a Jew, right? So, man, what do you call someone hating those old people? I think I need to check that. I think there should be something. I know it's not shut down Freud, but when you hate your own people and you wish your own people harm, why are from? Man, what do you call that?
And reports it. Of course, other people are gonna report it, and then hence you're gonna get banned eventually. Yeah. I don't want him to get banned. I don't care. But I'm like, what did you expect? It's really a what did you expect? Am I wrong for thinking what did you expect? Like, I think you tell me he got banned, I heard what he said, and I'm like, joke or not, I'm like, duh, yeah. There's a lot of people that get banned for less than that. Doing a joke on that, even though it's a joke. I understand that that's the reality in which we live in. If you do certain things, something's going to happen. I don't agree with them, but yeah.
The truth is, on YouTube, not all comedy can exist there. Okay, I've been to some dark comedy shows where there's jokes about dying babies. There's jokes about there's some wild jokes in dark comedy spots that YouTube you just can't exist. Why? Because advertisers. YouTube is on that PC train. I don't think it's good. I don't even like it.
Anyway, I woke up early this morning and I went over to Leftovers and I shot Leftovers, and you guys won't be able to see the episode if you weren't watching live. And the reason for that is because it's been taken down. They came after our boy. They came after Ethan for saying things that were definitely, a little spicy, a spicy facility. Okay. He went real full spice, okay? He went spicy facility with it, and of course he caught a strike because conservatives love outrage. Glad I watched it live, OMG. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Listen, he just said some shit about Ben Shapiro that conservatives are complaining about and crying about, because he said Ben Shapiro, who will be responsible for the next Holocaust, he just said he hopes he goes first in it. Okay, and of course that understandably was weaponized by conservatives. Of course it was going to be weaponized by conservatives. I don't know what he was thinking.
That's right.
Obviously, you know what I mean. Ethan was suspended, by the way. A few white supremacists successfully lobbied YouTube to suspend me, a Jewish dual citizen of Israel and USA, for anti-Semitism. Ben Shapiro and friends can virtue signal all they want, but ultimately they are the ones platform.
Yeah, people keep on talking about this white supremacy thing. It's weird. Considering that done in America or in the western part of the world or whatever. So I don't really get it. I don't really get it. I'm not naive or whatnot. Still,
Danger.
like I said, all these white supremacists, and I don't really get it. How do you judge someone the white supremacists if they're defending their own race? Like, if a black, is there anything like black supremacists? Or is there white, black, brown, like Asians? I don't understand. If someone is defending their own race, does it make them a supremacist? Like, question, like, I don't understand some of this white supremacist thing. If someone sees something that I guess that is affecting a particular, I'm a person, a particular color, and I see something going against that, not positive or something going against the color that my children, my wife, and my family are going to be based on, and I go after and I defend it, or I call it out, does it make the person a white supremacist? And from what I know, white supremacists, they don't like Jewish people, right? So how can white, like, this is unclear, this is confusing. How can white supremacists defend the statement? They shouldn't be championing the statement he made, if that's the truth. Yeah, it's a confusing thing. And I'm still learning.
Anti-Semites, all I did was point it out. Is it a perma or temp? I think it's probably going to be a perma, yeah. And it wasn't the Leftovers episode that got him suspended. It was the prior one. No, I didn't say perma. Someone else in the chat said perma. I'm not saying it's perma. 1 week.
You definitely said it was perma, but whatever. Maybe it's just a misspeak. That's a good point also. Conservatives always talk about being put for free speech, do a lot of pearl clutching when they hear jokes that they don't like.
Oh, pearl clutching.
And that was a joke. You may not like the joke, you may not think it's the greatest joke, but conservatives are always crying about free speech and stuff like that. You find out that a lot of them, once the joke is directed at them or something that they care about, be it abortion or whatever it might be, then all of a sudden they do the pearl clutching too. And when you start to realize is that even though the left is engaged in most of the canceling that I've seen, conservatives do a pretty good job when they want to themselves. Yeah. They do. Yeah. This shouldn't have been a big news story, other than the fact that it's Ethan Klein who said it, and he's the person who's in the business of canceling others. Outside of that, who cares? He made an edgy joke. Get over it. People should be able to say these jokes. That's the truth. But
okay, fact, if it's in Klein or someone like Abba and Preach, then people, like, it doesn't attack, it doesn't go for it, and he made that joke, people won't have been shouting for his cancellation like that, right? But it's like Klein has been the #1 champion of all this cancel culture craziness that's been going on online on YouTube and different sites. He calls it out, he champions it, he wants it, he enjoys it, he enjoys the spotlight from it. So when it got to his turn, everybody was like, whoa, opportunity, let's pounce. They went for it also. So you report your soul.
The climate today, I know that's just not the case, and I'm not a fan of it. Maybe you guys feel differently, so y'all can let us know below, but I just don't like the climate today. Go ahead.
The minute there's money involved, you know what I mean? Yeah. The minute there's money involved, people are going to be able to, make outrage out of it. Yeah. If it was just a YouTuber that was not making any money, nobody would have cared.
Yeah. You know what else I hate? That's been happening a lot. It's like everybody frames the opposition to their stances as the worst people possible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're critiquing me. You're doing it for the views. You're an unethical person. Oh, these people want me off the platform. They must be white supremacists. Oh, these people hate me. They must be racist. Oh, these are blacks. Oh my days. Not everybody who's against something you've done is coming from an extreme position. No. Why is it always framed that way? It's such a disingenuous way to engage with some of this stuff, right? And it removes any ability for accountability because you essentially paint the other person as being some disingenuous actor, right? And then you don't look at yourself to see, like, maybe the medium in which I did this wasn't the right place. Or, you know, maybe since I'm more of a serious person generally, I shouldn't be making these kinds of comments. Or maybe, like, the context in which I'm saying this isn't the right place. You can find mediums for both. Right? A comedian going to a random spot and doing a crazy joke that outrages somebody. Maybe that individual in the crowd shouldn't be there. But the comedian should also take accountability and recognize what kind of comedy show he's in. Because plenty of comedy clubs do not want extreme forms of jokes. Both sides can take accountability in these kinds of things. But if you frame the other person as crazy, or you frame the other person as someone who hates your very existence and wants you to disappear, you can't engage with that. Because who would engage with a monster? But the truth is, the person across from you isn't always a monster. They're just someone who with diametrically opposed views. So I hate the way people frame everything. It's just like, I hate her. Or they're a hater.
Or sometimes they just don't like that one thing you said. They don't like that one thing you said. You a hater. No. That one thing you said. I can't go against that. No, I'm a hater. Automatically. People use those terms too much.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's just one thing. It's not a majority of things. I can hate 30% of what you say. I still like 70. Calm down. Yeah, but you a hate. Calm down. I like 70. 70 is not.
That's how life is, right? You can't like 100% of what people say. Most comedians are like 70% of what they say. Don't like 30%. Still a big fan. If you need to like 100% of what someone said for you to be a big fan, I don't think anybody will be a big fan in this life. Or if you have to defend 10% of what that person said, even though intrinsically, physically, inside you don't like that statement, but you just have to defend it because you're a fan. Then you're not a true fan also. If you can't speak your mind because you're scared or because you don't want to offend, that's messed up.
Enough. I know I got to like everything.
Yeah.
Come on now, B.
It's not a fan. So
I don't agree with that shit. You were a hater.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But Ethan, you gotta hold this L, man. Hey, yo, chat.
I'm not mad.
If you guys are watching right now, we were supposed to do a whole video on Ethan Klein and, you know, the whole roast thing. If you guys want to see that, leave some comments and some likes below. If we get to around 50K, I promise you I'll put out a video. I got some stuff that I've been researching on Mr. L3L3, so we should consider doing that.
L3L3. I'm gonna put that out.
You know they're gonna click.
Hey, man, listen, 50K likes. If we get it there, you know what I'm saying? If we get it there, I got you guys.
50 clicks?
50K.
50K.
Yeah. I think we'll do it.
It can be done. Okay, people. That was Mr. L3L3 reaction. Or Mr. Abba Preach reaction to Mr. L3L3 Interclaim's ban due to his Jewish rants. People, like, subscribe, come on. I'm out. Peace, y'all.